All right. Hi guys, this is Coach Andrea. Today I am doing an office systems to the rescue where I'm helping my clients go from files like this for her children to utilizing the school system way. As you can tell, this is a filing system that will help you if you are a beginner, but once you start operating with systems, you start flowing with a systemized standard for files. And today I'm really excited because they've been working really hard on the files, and so we're going to walk through this process. Come along with me as I talk to you about the professional way of, I call it the grown woman way of doing your children files. Here we go. I'm gonna start back over. So when you go through your checklist, your initial setup is what we're doing now. So once you initially set up this child's file, you're going to verify that these documents are there. If the documents are not there, you're going to highlight that these documents are missing. And then auditing means that the records are checked every 60, 90, 6 months, 12 months. And then because you are the person that's the admin, you're going to initial that you were the one that completed that check. Okay, and then normally somebody comes behind you, like a director, and also initials that they verified it, and that's when they're during the auditing process.
Okay, so on my initial review, if something is missing, I highlight here.
And check, and then you'll check what is there.
Okay.
Highlight what is missing.
Okay.
And then you'll initial by it as well. Okay, so the reason why we go through this process is to make sure that you have the right documents that will go into the children's file. So, she said send it by email. Okay, let me get that for you. You know, you can cut your phone on.
Oh, I got it already.
You already got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
So, could you hand me the colored paper at the bottom? Okay.
Oh, I didn't know Liz drove there. Yeah, this is good.
Did I do that? Okay, so I need placement holders printed out. So the word should be in the middle, 50 font. So I need door code, camera notice, and just in the middle of the paper. Parent contract, all on separate papers. DL, driver license copy, IES form, external prep.
What you mean by separate, like documents? Like this?
Word. Just each, I need each one on one sheet of paper.
On one sheet of paper. Okay.
Okay, and so then the next one is, the next tab would be, if you all have to do the Medicaid form, they may not require you all to do the Medicaid form, but I know with our food program provider that we had to have them fill out the Medicaid, that they do want their information to be submitted to Medicaid for further, but you can put that on there as a placement holder, and we'll find out from Ms. Bree. And we are working on the infant room, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so do you have an infant feeding plan?
And see, they have them listed by class. Aaliyah knows the class. I don't know the class, so I feel like it should be
By the age and class. Okay.
This is 2-year-old room.
Okay. So, do you potty train in that room?
No, ma'am. They're
Okay.
potty trained.
Or do they potty train them?
They no, they have to come potty train.
The 2-year-old room. Okay, perfect.
Like right here.
Child care facility, infant feeding plan, transportation, vehicle. So had your, oh, pick it up for me, Pastor K. I also had a folder of yours
Uh-huh.
set up so that they'll know what goes in your registration packets,
Yes.
what goes on the left and what goes on the right. Even though it's my paperwork, you just
Yeah,
they're gonna. Oh,
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna leave this with your team so that they'll be able to duplicate what they see here. But what I'm doing now is I'm just going through getting her familiar with how to get in the rhythm of attacking all of these files at one time.
Gotcha.
Because it could be a little over forms. So, and I don't think we should do it all of, like in this season. I think we should set a time that we say, okay, August 1st, we're gonna launch new applications, new this, new that. But for right now, let's get what we got organized and look at where we need to change, because what's in this packet as far as forms is not in the other packet. And what's for parent emergency form, this form is different from what's in that packet. And so I need to just get all of the forms consistent throughout, and then once we edit them, put them in the file where it's easy, when they could just click a button on your desktop that says enrollment packets, and then all the forms will be there and they could just go ahead and download and print. So it's gonna take a few processes, but we got to get all of your forms consistent, and we got to get your filing system consistent. You got a great team that's gonna want to do it.
Yeah, I think so far. But yeah, we got everything together. And I think what we did was one daycare, I had 3. So what you're catching is two daycares did 2 different things. So I had one after school program, and then I had 2 daycares.
Okay.
And one director did one thing, the other director did another thing. Now we're combining everything together. I'm noticing all of this now.
Okay, and that's why the school of systems is important too, because now you are setting up your franchise model. So once you scale again, then everything that was central for this location will be central for the next location, and then everyone that worked with you will be able to go to any office you have and follow your same systems. So that's good that I'm in the thick of it, because now I see where we're launching you from, because now you're bringing all your centers and making them one, and this is going to help me help the team. So, and then all I need for you to do is to let me know some things that you want to remain consistent. I like this. I think that this should remain consistent. And once I go through the rest of the forms, I'll give some thoughts of what I suggest, and then we could go from there. Okay. But I'm just going through and seeing what we need to do. If you want to, Miss Bree.
So we don't have the parent information form, right? Parent information form.
If it's not in the child's file, look at, because sometimes they have a form, it's just not the right form.
I didn't know what it was. I don't know what the parent information form is, I guess.
Well, some things are assumed. Like,
she didn't have much for her. She only had 2 papers. I would say that is agreeing to the policies and procedures. Right?
that's not a contract. That's just an acknowledgement that they received it. Once you read that, it's acknowledging that they received the contract. That's not an actual contract.
I guess I would highlight it.
Yeah. All right, so now I hadn't put my file in there yet because I'm still processing my file, but you free to do yours that way too, because you already know what's settled on that mark, on that prong. Pull your prong up more. Lift your prong up. The other one. Yep. See? There you go. You just folded it too fast. Straighten it out. Up, up.
Up and down or out?
Oh, sorry, dear. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Oh, okay. So it's on there.
Yeah, it's gotta sit up for it to have the right size. And then once it go down, there you go.
Would that be?
That's what we've been
Parent
using as the parent information, yep. Because that's basically what the parent information form is for. You know, when you get your parent information. Okay. That's good, that's okay. You make a copy and make sure it goes back with your new student arrival to your teachers. All right, so now if you look at my folder, my checklist is there. The child's name is on the checklist. What's missing is on the checklist, okay? And so now I'm going to let someone else verify it, and when they verify it, they're gonna put their initials by what they found, okay? And then this one will go into my stack. It shouldn't be it should not be placed in your completed children files because it's not completed, okay? So then I'm gonna go on to my next folder. And I'm gonna get ready to do the same thing. I'm gonna pull my children file record from the School of Systems. Okay, it might be yours too, because I don't know if I hold me. I'm gonna put the child's name on here.
Oh yeah, I did highlight that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Look, okay, today, okay, you're right. I'm sorry.
All right, so we're going through to see what because nobody actually doing this.
I know. You said I did that before you said initially. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, so we got our application. Okay, so what's missing on your application is your entrance date. Okay, so you always keep that. All right, and then remember we said where there are no information, what do we place?
Highlight it.
No, we NA, but not applicable. But there's never ever any blank spaces.
Okay.
All right, and so we got our page 1 through 3. Okay. And we got our parent agreement. Okay. And then, so we got our registration. We know we missing that, which is the door code. And then we have the policy insurance waiver. We got that, so we're missing the parent policy verification. So what I'm gonna get you to do is just get a new form and fix this one, okay?
Okay.
Then your insurance waiver does not go on this side. It goes right behind your parent policy. So this is the parent policy and it goes right behind on this left side. So what side is this?
Oh, okay. So this needs to go here. I didn't know what this was. So that's the parent policy?
That's your parent policy verification. Okay. That's what it is temporarily. Okay. All right. Tell me what this form say.
I guess it's just verifying they understand the policy and procedure. That
Okay.
they read.
Okay. And so what does that say?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna change that out, and that's all that's in this file.
Okay. Mm-hmm, that's it.
And are
That's
they
all
an
that she
infant?
had. 6 to 12 months, yeah.
Okay. So you know you're missing your infant feeding plan. Okay. All right. So let's get that one fixed, and then you'll be able to graduate and move on to the next. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me as I walk you through a day in the life of Andrea, the child care boss, as I work with my clients on doing their filing system. It may seem simple to some, but when you transition 3 child care programs into one and you're developing a franchise model, you got to get in and do this type of work. If you need a coach to help you put in the work, be sure to contact me at workwithcoachandrea.com. All right, until next time, remember, if you manage the childcare business that you love, you would love the childcare business that you manage. Bye, you guys. The first thing you want to do is to process that paperwork while the parent is present. All right, so let's go. You're going to be Miss Harris.
Okay, hi, how are you today? Here's my
Hello.
application.
Oh, thank you, Miss Harris.